When operating the 1020, the first thing to set is your entrance gate over here. So we're going to put 2 pieces of trim that you're going to cut in there, set them against the stop dog here. Then we got to adjust the height of this support so that it's close but not touching. It still wants to slip through there, but it wants to be close enough that I can't raise it up above the stop dog and get it to go over that. This hold cylinder here has to be adjusted so that it holds the second piece of trim. It'll come down against the second piece of trim, but not the first one. And it holds the second one back while it drops the first one in. So we'll lock that down. We'll also make that same adjustment at the other end. So this is the control panel on the 1120. There is an emergency stop button at the bottom of the panel here. To shut the machine off in the case of emergency, you just press the button in. That shuts off all machine functions. And caution that an emergency stop button is not a service point. It does not turn off all of the power in the machine. It simply stops all of the functions in case of an emergency. To turn off all the power, you will need to do that at the disconnect at the back of the electrical box. There is also another e-stop up here by the operator's position. So when starting the saw, we need to turn the control power on. The control power turns on the air and the electricity for the machine to operate. We have 2 saw controls, the one at the stationary end and the one at the movable end. To set the saw for 45 or 90, we can simply rotate the knob and the canister moves and clamps back into position at the new position. Start the saw by pressing the saw start button. Normally we'll press both buttons at the same time to start both saws. The stop for the end of the trim is out here. If we're going to cut a miter at this end, the stop will want to be out here so that we can reach to the end of the miter. If we're going to be cutting 90 at this end, we're going to loosen that hand wheel there, slide it over, and then we can cut 90s at this end and miters at the other end. There are 2 foot pedals, cycle start and cycle stop. To start the cycle, we're going to hit the cycle start button twice. You hit it once and it'll just beep at you to warn you that you've hit the pedal. You hit it the second time to start the cycle. When you're ready to stop the cycle stop button 1 time. So we'll start the saw motors. Stage a couple of pieces of trim. Start the cycle.